Night. Hey, tender-hearted bish. I'm doing good. How are you, Z? We're gonna cover some clips tonight. I just found my very first clip. I think. Purple. We're back. We back, bitch. My bad. I was like, I haven't seen the little red thing in like forever. Hey, Braveheart. Hi, Carly Beth. Oh, Curly Beth. You change your name? Ma'am. You don't get to just change your name. I'm just kidding. Hey, Blue. We're going to play some clips, some little clippies tonight. I'm excited. One of them didn't send over, though. One of them, airdrop failed. That's failed. One of them failed. Hey, bitchy witch. Love me or hate me? Who are you? Do you mean to try to come up? I can finally change my name in 1 hour. Who are you? Love me or hate me? I don't know you. I know, we're early tonight. Hey, Sharon. All right, well, who are you? You're trying to come up? Okay. Well, I'll wait.
You know exactly who I am, bitch.
How are you gonna call me Ash? That's not even right.
No, I said I'm Ash. You
Oh,
said, who are you? And I said, Ash.
my bad.
I'm Ash, bitch.
My bad. Thank you, Josh.
Look, I don't give a fuck.
It's Friday.
Look, I don't give a fuck if it's Friday, Saturday, fucking Wednesday.
I'm gonna play some clips tonight. We had a little breaky break last night. I'm gonna play some clips though.
You know what? I wasn't even there last night, so I don't even know what
We
the
had
fuck
such a good night
happened.
last night, and that was like the worst night you could have possibly not been in on. We were fucking laughing.
What?
Hey, Nick.
Wait, hold on.
How you doing, Nick? Hey, Switzerland. Oh, we got some tea. We got some tea, all right. This one I haven't even heard yet, but we're gonna listen to this one. We'll see how this one goes.
Look, I don't give a fuck if I get negative or positive feedback. I don't give a fuck. Okay?
That's it?
I'm I'm up here for you.
Oh, I was gonna say that's it.
Bitch, I'm up here for you.
All
If
right,
it's
well,
negative, positive, fucking whatever it is, I don't care. Is it Astrovino? No, Astrovino's fucking pregnant. Yeah, that's fucking weird.
I'm gonna play this, and we're gonna all listen carefully. Because
I will mute. I'll mute.
thank you. Somebody, the person who sent this to me, kind of told me already what it was about, but let's just see if we can all collectively pinpoint it, right? I've got 39% here and 55% there. So I think we can do this. So this is Baked Potatoes Live. And we're gonna listen. We're gonna see what happens. Someone that exaggerated. Wait, okay, listen. You, when I came up, I was speaking to Louise, right? Hold on. Right. And you were as well. YouTube doesn't do good if you just want to like go back a minute.
Are we supposed to be like singing along?
Here we go. What? Oh, what'd you say?
I said, were we supposed to be singing along? Like, what's going on?
I had to get there because like I found the part and then I try to go back a minute and it goes back like 1100 minutes on YouTube. Like you ever try to do that? You ever try to like just you try like roll
Yes.
your finger? You try to like roll your finger like
Yep.
just a smidge and it's either you go over or you go way back. So
I was digging it. But go ahead.
all right, ready?
Right? So are you, because there's a whole bunch of boxes in there, right?
It was like 3 or 4 of us.
But there was a whole bunch of boxes in there. Anybody could have went in and talked.
Absolutely.
Right. So I go in there and I'm talking to Moonbeam, right?
Right.
Right. So I'm talking to her, and then I turn around and I start supporting you as well, saying, "Yeah, I support you as well." And you're like, "Yeah."
I actually told you, I know you've been coming around me for a while, so I know how you are. Okay.
You know how I am. What do you mean you know how I am?
Like when you were talking about Mallory. You were talking about like Mallory and all of them.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry guys. I haven't listened to this yet. There's an echo. We're gonna have to really pay attention here. So I apologize. I know there's an echo. I don't know if they fix it eventually. But...
I was talking to you. You even cut me off a few times. I was getting an influx of messages from a lot of people saying, hey, she's real cozy with them. So I asked you because the chat had been asking you.
I'm cozy with who?
A woman that shares TP. And that's what I asked you. And you got us.
Mallory?
No.
Shannon?
Yes.
I don't even fucking know Shannon.
I understand that. But the chat had been asking, are you cozy with them? Do you go in their chat? Are you cozy with them? And you were like, I might have been in there once. But they sent me a few screenshots like, and you told me you talk to people that are in there. I was not rude to you. I was not rude by no means.
Okay, but
you from getting into some shit, somebody jumping in the box.
Okay, here.
More screenshots. And so I was like, I'm going to go ahead and let you down.
It will clear up.
Okay. But because
then I'm going to fast forward.
But okay, I apologize for being rude there in the box. If that's what it was, but that's how I took it. You're kicking me out of the box because. Okay. Do you guys know how you trigger people? Not you.
The chat.
But Shannon.
When there's 500 people in there. They say all types of stuff. I don't even look down half the time.
Why is she crying?
But other people do. Only when I'm in there.
No, it's not just you. They do it. I could go in a live and get in a box where people are going to say all types of shit. When they start saying that, okay, she's buddy with this person. If they start
you know what? Petty did that. I said, I'm not your mom, right?
No.
Petty did the same thing to me. Petty did the exact same thing to me. He said I was in fucking, who was it? Not Smashleigh, but somebody fucking else. But you know what?
I did not block you.
If you guys, no, but you guys have this thing. You don't care what people have been through in their lives.
I came in here to talk to you because I felt as if you had a misunderstanding between me and you as far as like I didn't know if you felt like I was rude or I hurt your feelings. I apologize. I spoke to you super sweet in there, like you're not getting down with you, like it was weird with you. I just said I'm gonna let you down because I was trying to save you
baked potato.
I fucking support every one of you people. When have you ever seen me turn around and say, oh, hold on, Mallory needs some protection, guys?
I never seen that. We weren't talking about Mallory. You were talking about her.
Well, Shannon. Hold on, let's protect Shannon.
This is baked potato.
I didn't say that. All I said, I was going to let you down so that you didn't get upset. If your feelings got hurt, I'm sorry. I did not unfriend you. I did not allow to block you. So I don't like that you feel like this. Because you have followed me for a while.
There we go. Pay attention.
I did not, my intention was not for your feelings to get hurt. My intentions were to allow you to get down so you didn't embarrass yourself. I don't know why you feel like you got embarrassed, but to save you from the chat and the things that they were being said in the chat, I told you I was going to let you down. I actually just came to check on you because I ain't never seen you live.
She's live all the time.
I'm sorry. It's okay. I mean, you could definitely have inboxed me. You definitely could and asked because you followed me for a while.
I don't know what happened, so I don't have an opinion, but
I hate that, you feel like your feelings are hurt. I hate that. You do come around and I want you to continue to come around. I just didn't want you to be feeling like the chat was attacking you or somebody to jump in the box and say something to you. My intention was to protect you, not to hurt your feelings. It really was. I'm sorry you feel like that. No, it's just shitty. Like all of a sudden, like I've been here for 5 years.
Stop playing it. What are you talking about? Stop playing what? I'm still playing it.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
Oh, I'm not even watching this for Baked Potato. There's something that Queenie says, allegedly, that is actually very relevant to how she treated me. So we're playing a game. We're just playing a game. See if anybody catches it.
Is welcome in there. The intention was not to hurt your feelings. I promise you. I ain't never. If I did something wrong to people, it just
breaks my heart to see Baked Potato crying.
Do nothing wrong to nobody.
I already missed it.
The question was just to ask if you supported somebody that shared CP. I didn't think you would be, upset or defensive by it. And it wasn't to say like, oh.
Hold on. Can't fucking hear it if it's in the echo. Oh. All right, hold on.
Not taking you anywhere. I was trying to save you the problems that people are having because they
Okay.
see
Do you guys know how you trigger people? Not you. Shannon.
All right, hold on. Bear with me.
But other people do? Only when I'm in there.
No, it's not for you. If they allow to be in a lot of people like that, when they start telling us, okay, she's buddy with this person, and they start telling me,
You know what? Penny did that. I said, I'm not your mod, right? But Penny did the same thing to me. Penny did the exact same thing to me. He said I was in fucking, who was it? Not Smashleigh, but somebody fucking else. But you know what? If you guys know, but you guys have this thing. You share what people have been through in their lives.
I came in here to talk to you because I felt as if you had a misunderstanding between me and you as far as like I didn't know if you felt like a rude or I think things about it. I'll talk to you super sweet and like I just found that let you down because I was trying to save you from being attacked by the chat.
I fucking support every one of you people. When have you ever seen me turn around and say, oh, hold on, Mallory needs some protection, guys?
I never did that. We weren't talking about that. You were talking about that.
Well, Shannon. Hold on, let's protect Shannon.
Listen, I didn't say that. All I said was let you down so that you didn't get attacked. If you get this guy, I'm sorry. I did not offend you. I did not let you off you.
So I don't like that you feel like this. Because you have followed me for a while. My intention was not for your feelings to get hurt. My intentions were to allow you to get down so you didn't embarrass yourself. I don't know why you feel like you got embarrassed, but to save you from the chat and the things that they were being said in the chat, I told you I was going to let you down. I actually just came to check on you because I ain't never seen you live.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, you could definitely have inboxed me. You definitely could and asked because you followed me for a while, and I hate you feel like that. I hate that you feel like your feelings are hurt. I hate that. You do come around, and I want you to continue to come around. I just didn't want you to be feeling like the chat was attacking you or somebody to jump in the box and say something to you. My intention was to protect you, not to hurt your feelings. It really was. I'm sorry you feel like that.
No, it's just shitty. Like all of a sudden, like I've been here for 5 years.
Yeah, I know. I don't want you to feel shitty. You're always welcome in there. The intention was not to hurt your feelings. I promise you.
If I did something wrong to people, you'd fucking know.
I ain't seen you do nothing wrong to nobody. The question was just to ask if you supported somebody that shared CP. I didn't think you would be, upset or defensive buying it. It wasn't to say like, oh, I'm not sitting with you. We're still friends. We're mutuals. You know what I mean? If I felt some type of way right then, I would have blocked you. I would have unfollowed you.
Right,
I didn't do any of those things because that wasn't my intention. I hate you feel like this. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. It was not my intention to hurt your feelings. The chat can attack people, and I didn't want you feeling no worse than what you was feeling when you were in the box.
Well, I don't know.
Don't be hurt. You're always welcome.
That's the first time I go in somewhere. Like, what do you do? Just you go up in people's boxes and you just get smashed, or
I mean,
pretty
much. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Pretty much, you know how much
I make potatoes out of that shit, man. You won't see me in another box. Not around here, man.
Listen, it happens to anybody that gets in a box. Just know it's gonna be somebody that's gonna talk shit about you. And I understand it was rough. There's 500 people in there, nearly 500 people. They were saying all types of stuff in the chat. So I let you down. It really was not to hurt your feelings. And I'm so sorry your feelings got hurt. I really am. I apologize. That was not my intentions. I did not mean for your feelings to be hurt. You have followed me for a long time.
Hi, Annie.
It was just to have a conversation. I wish really you would have inboxed me. We could have talked about it, not in front of 76 people.
We just got it started, peace.
But I mean, it's okay to feel the emotions you're feeling. You could have shared me the live. I would have came talk to you. I ain't never seen you live. I did not intend for your feelings to get hurt. I really didn't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's not your fault. It's that we don't have control over what other people do and think and say.
And that's why I let you down.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want you catching all them strays. And it was a lot.
I'm reading all your comments, guys. I am reading your comments.
Yeah, don't let that deter you from coming around. You're always welcome. Keep go. You can go wherever you want to go. You know what I mean? You can go wherever you want to go. I promise you. It was just a question, and I did not know you were that hurt by it. I really didn't.
Right.
It's just a lot of that has happened.
She didn't.
My family and my old kids.
She did not share her Cheetos with me.
And see, I wish you would have got up there and talked about that. I really do. If you're feeling by yourself and you're in a dark place, you can always reach out to me. Even just then, I wish you would have messaged me. We're still mutuals. I don't feel no type of way towards you. I promise you I don't.
Breaks my heart. She's crying, Mom. Hey, Virgo. How you doing?
It was just to be it right. Exactly what Desi said. I hate that they attacked you or you felt attacked. I hate that you even... I was like, wait, no. Like, I really honestly did not mean for your feelings to get hurt. You've been around a lot of us for a long time. So don't let that deter you. Keep coming in, but there's always going to be trolls. So just know when you get in the box, you just don't let it affect you. Hey, babes.
Okay. Thank you for coming over.
Absolutely. I was like, she's live. I ain't never seen her live. I ain't never seen you live. So I didn't even know if you have a box.
I go live sometimes. Thanks for the follows and that. You got the gifts, you guys. You don't need to do that.
No, we don't. We listen. The community I sit with, the treehouse, we don't intend to hurt nobody. We're protective, and we protect and love each other hard. But we're not. Our intentions are never to have you hurt. And if you ever feel like that, I want you to be able to feel like you can reach out and let me know how you feel. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know.
I
I
need
think
you to laugh or something, man. You was putting them lashes on. I was checking that out first now, because you know I be doing mine, so I was watching. But
I at least didn't cry off.
I know, right? You got one of them done. But if you ever feel some type of way, just please come let me know. Please just come talk to me. Don't sit in that and don't be upset. I don't ever want you to feel like that, because just those little situations can put people in dark places. And that's never my intention to allow that to happen.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So I'm going to see you in these TikTok streets.
Yep.
Siren.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, well,
Justine,
I think whatever happened was in the echo, and I can't fucking deal with that right now. So I'll have to go back and like try to figure that out. But I've got other clips. Let's see. One of them didn't go through. I think I had.
Honey, come on now. Well, I think we have all can agree that 265 people in here. I think we all agree that Shannon doesn't like to do things behind the scenes. She likes to do it publicly on live for others to hear. And so that's why I'm going to call this stunt, just because that's what I've observed. If you guys are as tight and Velma and Louise, like y'all said you were, there's no reason why she couldn't have called you. But this don't got nothing to do with me. I'm just giving my own 2 cents that don't really matter. I just really want to read that. Bernadette with the green screen.
Who's the guy?
They're showing this. They're making memes of Megan here. Excuse me. I have food in my mouth. I apologize. What is happening? I posted those on Snapchat yesterday. Those are pictures of me I posted on Snapchat. These are memes of Megan.
It's a pretty hassle. I might have missed something because I've been pretty sick. But I guess and this is just my opinion, and from what I saw, as the night that those things were posted, Megan did hype it up. But then when she realized, my personal opinion is when Megan realized it was too far, it was inappropriate, she left the live. She did not get back in the live. She didn't go to other people's lives where, like Dalton was talking about it. She excluded herself from the situation. The next morning, what I seen, she was trying to do her own thing and not bring it up. So I guess I haven't seen where Shannon was being bashed and like Megan went along with it. I haven't seen that. I've seen Megan trying to exclude herself from the situation, which, I mean, at the point of you.
Okay, so she says from what she's seen. So Rutina didn't mind Megan blatantly laughing, right? And I have text messages because I messaged her that night, Megan, where she was like, didn't understand what I was saying, right? So the excuse of Megan, not like, I don't know, I think whatever her excuse was, let's see, I don't know, maybe I have that clip real quick. Let's go through that. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. I think it's the one that, so what, let's see, 1 hour and 3. Okay, hold on.
Who's the guy?
They're showing this. They're making memes of Megan here. Oh, excuse me. I have food in my mouth. I apologize.
What's happening?
I posted those on Snapchat yesterday. Those are pictures of me I posted on Snapchat. These are memes of Megan.
Except for Dan Hassel, I might have missed something because I've been pretty sick. But I guess and this is just my opinion, and from what I saw, as the night that those things were posted, Megan did hype it up. But then when she realized, my personal opinion is when Megan.
So we're okay with Megan laughing, right? But it makes it okay because she didn't come back.
I don't know if you saw earlier, but Megan was in Bernadette's live earlier and said that not Shannon, but Stephanie was the one to show CP first before Shannon posted it on her page.
I heard, yeah. Yep, I heard.
But nobody else is talking about that because it was supposedly a private live.
There were people talking about it earlier. But I just I don't know. I just thought we ran on facts, right? Proof.
Well,
At the very least, not by what Hallie is saying, because nobody really trusted Hallie until today, and now they're showing that they're taking her word for it. I don't know.
I wouldn't trust her. That's my opinion. I wouldn't trust her, but I also wouldn't trust Megan. But I do know, Bernadette's like, oh, do you have proof? And it's like, why would you have proof of that?
If there's a clip of Steph admitting it, I haven't seen it.
Well, she's not going to admit it. If it was a private live, who's going to have proof of that? And then Bernadette's like, do you have proof of that? Even if somebody did, they wouldn't share it to you, first of all. Probably wouldn't share it to anybody else if they had proof of it. But Shannon is so quick to throw everybody else under the bus. If Megan was so quick to throw Stephanie under the bus, why wouldn't Shannon be so quick to throw Stephanie under the bus as well?
I don't know. I don't really know. All I know, I'm not really trying to dig into all that. Just because I haven't really paid super close attention, but I do know that Ratina basically saying that, because I don't know, the clip I saw of Megan laughing about it, which Dalton played like 900 times, right? She was like laughing while she said take it down, and then I was actually texting, like not texting, but like messaging her on Instagram, and she seemed to not have a clue what I was talking about, and told me to send it to her, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna send it to you.
Who's Shannon or
Megan.
Stephanie?
Megan. I think you're on a different page.
Megan?
Well,
Megan. Okay, but Megan is the one that was in the box of Bernadette's live this morning talking about it. She was the one that said that that Stephanie had a private live because she did go on private,
right,
which I'm not following, so I couldn't get any proof of anything, right? But she said that Stephanie had a private live that originally showed that quote unquote CP.
Right.
And then
you're missing completely
Shannon went
I'm
live.
talking about, though. I'm talking about Ratina saying that she didn't think Megan really did much wrong because Megan didn't come back after the second live.
Well, but
But
if Megan knew about the private live of Stephanie that originally showed it, she is.
Yeah, dude. It's stressing me out. I'm not talking about Stephanie. I'm not talking about Stephanie. Like, I don't know if I'm just a snail or what, but
I mean, I might be.
I don't know. I'm
I'm trying.
pointing out, listen, we're nitpicking, right? We're nitpicking.
Right.
And so I'm nitpicking the fact that Ratina, the one who sat here and slammed Malibu for laughing at the photo, right? But
Mm-hmm.
Ratina says that Megan did nothing wrong for laughing at the photo because she didn't come back. We're nitpicking. Does that make sense?
Well, if we're gonna nitpick, then Regina needs to come at Megan for knowing that somebody else posted it before somebody else did. If we're nitpicking, just saying. You know what I'm talking about. But if you're nitpicking, then it
Yeah,
needs to
I'm
be all
nitpicking because
around.
people listen. Okay, respectfully, can I just? I'm gonna have you down. I want to
Yeah.
nitpick without all the other because I don't know about all the other
Hmm.
stuff. I don't. If somebody's got the clip of Stephanie admitting that she showed it in a private live,
Oh, Stephanie didn't admit it,
that's
but
well.
Megan.
Virgo said that there's a clip of her admitting it, so I don't know if like somebody has
I
that.
don't know if Stephanie admitted it herself, but I know that Megan said it in Bernadette's live.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I can draw, but I just, you know, love you.
Have you down.
Bye.
Yeah, I really have no idea about. I really have no idea about the whole Stephanie thing. I don't know. I don't know. If somebody has a clip of Stephanie admitting it, uh, let me know. You know, but my uh, uh do you internet box? um, I just thought it was kind of weird, right? That everybody was like, their flabbers were gasted because as Malibu was sending me the photo, she had a nervous laugh, right? They're slamming Malibu for it, but Megan can be in a box up there, and Rutina is like, well, because you didn't come back, right? Because you didn't come back and you ultimately realized it. Because in my DMs, like, I was like, are you going to ask? Are you going to ask her about it? Are you going to ask, the fuck is her name? Shit. Are you going to ask, Shannon about it? And she was like, no. And then try to come back like a few minutes later after she realized people, you know, I think while Ratina was showing on she was in my box, had a green screen up of how to contact police. That's when Megan came back and was like flipped out and was like, oh my God, report the live. Like, don't let people play like that. Yeah, Virgo, you can. Yeah, Angelina, if you were doxxed, you'd be a ghost too. Probably. Especially if you had shit to lose. I ain't got shit to lose. I have nothing to lose.
Hey, so two things. The first thing is I saw a clip of Shannon's live where they were talking about like Hallie going back and forth, like going to you and saying they were playing something and going to Better Days or whatever. And she said that Hallie had claimed there was a private live and Stephanie showed it first. And Stephanie said, nobody's going to tell me what I can and cannot show. So she didn't deny it.
Yeah, sure.
I can't remember where I saw that. It might be on Retina's page. but I'm not sure. I'll look for it. And the second thing is that I know you're nitpicking, which you do, whatever, but I believe that right before you started playing that clip, right before that, they were talking about Shannon is upset with Megan because Megan didn't defend her. And Retina was just saying, like, well, from where I'm sitting, you didn't come back and talk about it afterwards. That was my perception. I could be wrong, but I think there's like more to that.
Right, but it's just the thing that bothers me really with that is that everybody jumped to a conclusion because Malibu had a certain reaction to it, but like other people's reactions that might be similar are fine.
Listen, you know that I know about, like I've screamed double standards for a year now. So I get it 100%. And I 100% get you defending your friend, and I'm here for it. I love you. Okay.
I gotta send you that video too. I will.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, like, I mean, I literally have a clip of Monster, right? Saying, like, they were, I don't know, the topic of Sandy Hook came up and she chuckled. And then she said, sorry, that was a nervous laugh. So it's okay for everybody else to laugh or nervously laugh. But Malibu, because people think she's just people think she's just like this, California girl, like, it's okay to drag her for it. So, but we'll play it. I'll play it. We'll just see how it goes. She said, like, oh, you need to take accountability. Like, cool. I'm here for it. But the issue is that this all happened on the 13th. Nobody said a fucking word to neither myself or Malibu until the 19th. Actually, the 19th. It was a Saturday. So nobody had a problem with it until everybody had a problem with it, right? From the 13th to the 19th, nobody had a problem. Not a single person that I'm aware of. And isn't that what Holly Mae said? Like, if you got a problem at the time, you should say it, right? Isn't that what Holly Mae said? The reason why it all came up was because Snark called out Kendra for. I mean, I haven't seen any proof, and I've done this to other people. If you don't have proof, I'm going to assume you're lying, saying that Breezy sent it out to people. So where's the proof, right? But the whole reason why this all came up was because Snark called out Kendra, and then it all was like a down spiral from there. Make it make sense. Monster can nervously laugh and joke about putting a man in a suitcase, right? And insinuate that she was about to say a joke about something, right? Nobody bats a fucking eye. Nobody. So
Realized it was too far. It was inappropriate. She left the live. She did not get back in the live. She didn't go to other people's lives where, like Dalton was talking about it. She excluded herself from the situation. The next morning, what I seen, she was trying to do her own thing and not bring it up. So I guess I haven't seen where Shannon was
Jerry.
being bashed and like Megan went along with it.
Like what? I mean, Jerry, yeah. She's had other shirts on too. I don't know. And had a profile picture forever with like, want me, she might even still have it, want me to KILL them, but that word was like just crossed out. That's weird. That's bizarre to me. But, you know, Monster likes to get loud and threaten people. But, you know, it's weird because, you know, with Monster, as long as I've known her, like, why have you lost 2 different groups of friends? Or at least a whole other group of friends. Where'd they go? Why did you disappear for a week? You want to talk about running, Monster? The night you got your ass handed to you by Sassy Virgo, right? And then you disappeared for a week or so? Y'all want to talk shit on Malibu saying, oh, she's running, oh, she's running, oh, she's running. What about you, Monster? Did you run? Me either, Jojo. Where'd you go? So nobody else can run, right? You ran, Monster, because you had a whole group of friends, right? From what I understand, the second group of friends that came for you. And you disappeared. And which is fine. I had nothing to say about that. Right? I'm glad you did. In the state of mind that you had, I'm glad that you did. However, why are people coming for Malibu? Because she is not on the app currently. You guys want to say she's running. Well, if she's running, then Monster ran, right? Are we going to call that out? Or are we just going to turn a blind eye? Hang out, Angelina.
I haven't seen that. I've seen Megan trying to exclude herself from the situation, which, I mean, at the point of it going down, I mean, Megan does probably need to take responsibility for that moment. But after that, I seen Megan trying to step away and not address it.
Ratina, what responsibility do you want me to take?
I was just saying, like, you know, the night that it was posted and you were like hyping it up before it was shown.
I was hyping what up?
What she probably like the laughing too, though. Like the laughing. Like I will give you some.
How come nobody gave Malibu this grace? To come up in a box and be like, hey, girl. No, instead, everyone just flipped the fuck out because they don't like Malibu. How come nobody was like, gently, very gently, being like, yo, we're kind of feeling a certain way, like, can you explain? Right?
You know,
we're gonna give the grace. We're gonna give the grace to a racist, though. We're gonna give the grace to the racist. The person that doesn't believe in they, them. We're gonna give the grace to her, though. But fuck Malibu, right? Why? Why?
That down, but like before that, like we're laughing.
So let me clarify on what I was laughing about. We were laughing at the fact of the joke about Florida Man. Okay, that is what I was laughing at. Okay, she showed that picture. I laughed at the joke about Florida Man, and then I instantly said, "Shannon, take that fucking photo down. Stop it. Take it down. Remove it."
No, you were laughing while you said it, girl.
Instigating or laughing at the photo or encouraging it or hyping it up or anything with that photo. Okay, I was engaging in the joke about Florida Man.
I will get.
How do I get this out of recently saved? God damn it. Oh my fucking god. Stop it! hold on. I might have to hold. Hold on. For whatever reason, my videos are like turning into just what looks like screenshots. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know. I just, I don't know. If anybody has that clip, and can send it to me. Because Megan very much so laughed, right? And then was laughing while she was like, oh my God, take it down. Actually, Dalton played it like 9,000 times. We should co-host with Holly. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. But anyways, the point is that it's okay, right? It's okay if somebody does it. The racist. But it's not okay if somebody you very much dislike. What I want to know is what has Malibu done to y'all personally to make you not like her? Like I get just not liking somebody, but the thing is like one person says it and then everybody else just kind of like follows suit. And I just find it very gross. I find it very gross.
Exactly. I'm going to jail today. Yeah. Yeah. You sitting up here, oh, what did I receive? Where did Malibu Blue is so fucking stupid, and I'm sorry to say that shit. But this is the most befuddled, slow-ass brain bitch I've ever seen. I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is this. You're going to sit up there and say that you didn't send anything, and then you're going to ask Florida Man, where did he get it from? If you didn't send it, what would he have to get from whoever? I don't understand, and it's maddening.
Isaac, I guess.
It's maddening. And she's hiding because she's being dragged. She's hiding because why the fuck, if she didn't do anything, why hide? If you didn't do anything, Smashleigh, why cry? When the fake fucking...
Why hide? If you didn't do anything, monster, why hide?
Fragile tears. Why do that shit? If you didn't do anything, Smashleigh, why cry? When the fake fucking fragile tears. Why do that shit? But Isaac. So she said she apologized, right?
Man, I don't want to hear none of that shit because she's still sitting up here deflecting. When people are in contrition or they apologize for something, there's no but. People always say that there's a...
Is this the same Isaac?
Exactly. When it benefits you to body shame, you will body shame. When it benefits...
You want to talk about body shaming, but you literally just called a woman slow. And nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. Now she's going to deflect. Queenie is, but...
You to use racial epithets or microaggressions or overt aggressions.
Which I apologized for.
I always felt like Malibu Blue was being passive.
Hold on.
Microaggressions or overt aggressions, you will use those. I always felt like Malibu Blue was being passive to people. Malibu Blue, again,
That's
and
fine.
she can take it any way she wants to, but she is slow. You sitting up there. They crucified me last time for that word, taking it as people with disabilities, but that's not how where I grew up, and I can tell where you
double downs on it.
That you don't refer to the two as one and the same. No, not at all. And I'm not going to tokenize anybody like these other people do to absolve themselves. That's the privilege that they have. So you're sitting up there, you want to say what you want to say and everything, you know what I'm saying, and everything. This woman's talking about, oh, I have a fucking corporate job. Who in America, in a capitalist society, doesn't work for a corporation? What the fuck are you talking about? Corporate job. Listen, Spicy Goddess said it correctly. She has no street smart. So when a person says slow, that from where I come from, that's what it would be referred to. Yeah. Yeah, that
so fuck what everybody fuck anybody else. Fuck anybody else that is offended by the word, right? Fuck anybody else that is offended by the word. As long as, Queenie, as long as you feel like you are justified in using it, it's okay. You already got crucified the first time. And then you doubled down on it this time. What if I use that word? If I use that word, I wouldn't have heard the end of it.
Doesn't mean anything in regards to...
I have to put that out there because they're going to be like, oh, you're talking about disability. She actually put in her bio.
Right.
You know,
yeah,
like, you know, again, whatever situation or crisis that man was going through, again, you know, people may have disagreements, but the issue that Malibu Blue is getting dragged on is because she lied and Smashleigh, you lied. I don't care how much you want to have semantics, say, oh yeah, I didn't know this when this happened. You said that I didn't get anything. You're sitting up here and saying that this girl is nervously laughing. The girl laughed because she thought it was funny. We're not stupid.
So Megan laughed because she thought it was funny, right? Then did Monster laugh because she thought it was funny? We're going to crucify Malibu Blue. But we're not going to question why Monster made a really nasty comment about something. That's fine. You know, because she's going through stuff at home, as if all of us don't go through stuff at home. But whatever, I digress. But like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But we'll keep going.
She was laughing ahead of time.
She was laughing before, and she was like, I just sent you this, ha, 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 ha. And then after it, it's not even like trigger warning. Don't show this to anybody. But Smash, this is alarming. You're showing a child's parts.
And also,
nowhere in that sentence is true. I didn't show shit, Isaac. I didn't show anything. Okay? Nobody corrected him. Not a fucking one of them.
whose first reaction is that? When, like, listen, Smash's reaction was perfect, in my opinion, to seeing that. When
Exactly. She reacted perfectly.
yeah, why was the reaction to laugh? But like Smash's reaction would be the same as mine. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Because not everybody reacts the same to things. Like in certain situations, I found myself like, where I've disassociated. So you could say that, but then at the same time, to be laughing prior to sending it, it was kind of like she knew, it wasn't right to do, but she was doing it anyway.
Let me tell you, I would never laugh at an infant's area being sent to me, but
No, me either.
yeah.
But listen to the words. She didn't say, I don't even know what this is. She said, oh, I think it's supposed to be Florida Man.
As a baby.
I think it's supposed to be Florida Man. So the thing is,
Because that's what Shannon literally said. That is literally what Shannon said. That is what Shannon said.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. So, yeah, how's everybody's night going?
Good. I think it's fine.
Sorry, I'm probably going to show some memes, but I do got to say first, like, I don't know why we're bickering and arguing with one another, all of us, when we just found out there was a private live today held where Stephanie told Shannon to go live and they all knew about it.
I like I said, I literally asked for the clip. I wasn't aware of that. I have not been sent the clip, so I can't stream a private live either. I don't know.
No, the private live was so when Shannon first streamed it, there was a private live before that, and Dalton, Stephanie, and Shannon and a couple other people were in that private live. They showed that picture and then they went public with it. And Stephanie admitted that today, this morning on the live. So I think instead of taking out like bitter beefs, like petty little beefs, I think it should be aimed at the people that are responsible at the top, which would be Stephanie, Shannon.
For sure. I wasn't going to touch on the Shannon subject really, like, in general tonight, because the last I heard about any of this was when Shannon was in Alyssa's box. And that, I'm not going to, like, say what happened, but, I mean, it was kind of, and I was just like, oop, I'm leaving that alone. So I had no idea. Obviously, like, I'm not welcome in most places now. So I haven't actually watched any of it. But yeah, no, we can absolutely.
Hey, that account down in the chat. Can you block it?
Which one? That one? Hopefully it's that one. Hopefully it's that one.
Yeah, it's that one. I don't want to bring too much attention to it.
Somebody said chick snap. Hold on. If somebody can give me like the I can get the live.
To which one? The one this morning?
Yeah, whatever one wasn't private. because I don't. It doesn't do private.
Let me check for it.
I'd rather just watch the whole thing. I don't know, from what I understand, hey Sunflower, like she didn't technically admit it, but she didn't deny it. Oh, there's more. There's more. We can, while Florida Man's, we can finish this off and then we'll move on, but I think there's only like, we'll play the rest of it real quick.
You weren't saying, oh, this is wrong what they did to that man. This is not him. Even if it was him, they shouldn't do that. But again, I wonder if you sent Malibu Blue's name because she's your bestie now and fuck everybody else, or Shannon's name to the authorities. If you did that, then I'm sorry. But I hope that you did.
According to the police thing that she showed on her green screen, it was only Shannon's name listed.
But the thing is, Malibu Blue did it too. If I was to do it, you think that she would exclude my name? No.
Oh, see.
No.
What's up, D-Dazzle? Because you always, you stay.
That was the end of the clips that I got. I did report it. I showed screenshots, but I guess that's not good enough.
Apparently, I'm being bullied over here.
Yeah, you're being bullied, I guess. Do you feel bullied, Lord Man? I'm sorry if I bullied you, Lord Man. See, I mean, the fun, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't go there. I'm not going there. Oh, no, Florida Man, come back. Oh, no. Blue left, too. Go there. Are they streaming me actively? Because I don't want to deal with the fucking echo. I don't want to deal with the echo.
I see how motherfucking quick her face gets redder. She was so excited, and then when she heard it, she was like, I have no opinion.
Oh, come on. I don't want to stream y'all while you're streaming me. That's not fair. Hold on. I'll turn it. No, hold on. I'll turn it down if you turn it down. Hold on. I'll turn it down if you turn it down. That's not fair. Turn it down a little so it doesn't echo.
Moonbeam, turn them down real quick. A little bit.
A little bit. Moonbeam knows the drill. So it doesn't echo. Okay, hold on. Can you guys still hear? Hold on, because I don't know if y'all can hear.
Whoever's in your chat, can you tell me? Tell them, wait,
Oh.
we have to go out and come back in. Hold on, I'll stream it. Hold on, I'll stream. I just can't show it. So turn yours all the way down. So keep her on the screen so we can see. Okay, that's how we got it. Okay, you good now?
It's not so bad. Can you guys hear? Cover your camera.
there's a loop. Go on echo or go on mute real quick.
It's not gonna fix it. Holly, man, come on. Have you never done this before? Listen, y'all gotta turn me down if you're trying to tell me something.
No, this is my first time ever. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't do the streaming shit. But echoing or not, you for real, I have secondhand embarrassment for you right now. If this is your way of fucking nitpicking, you need to pack it up and just put it back on the fucking coat hanger, because you fucking suck at it, bro. This is like, bro, just let it go. Like motherfucking Frozen.
That's
let
it?
the fuck go. And if you're not
All you
going to,
wanna
because
tell
you
me?
think you're gonna win, can you play Kendra's live next?
Can we talk about? Oh, actually, I gotta wait till she unmutes me. We can talk about Kendra though. We can talk about how Kendra likes to come after people who are P3DOs yet still hangs out with her baby daddy. I mean, we can.
Hold on. Don't skip over me. How you just sat up there and thought by me going in there being nice to a woman, you would find something to fucking nitpick about, and then your face looked like soured fucking milk the moment.
Well, because you were
saw it.
fucking echoing. I couldn't understand it.
You can kiss my ass, like I said.
Ain't none of y'all scary. I promise you that. Anyways, can we talk about how Kendra likes to come after everybody? You know, even people that are like P3DOs, yet she still hangs out with her baby daddy who slept with a minor.
I don't give a damn what you do. I've been minding my business.
We can talk about that.
I see you still trying to mind mine.
Yet she still hangs out with her baby daddy who slept with a minor.
I know you. Why are you bringing up personal shit? Why are you bringing up
legal,
personal
so keep
life?
on trying to go low. You don't hurt me, bitch.
Kendra, don't let her. Nah. Why are you bringing up her real life? What does that got to do with the app? How do you?
She put it out there. She put it out on the app. That's how I found out about it. You weirdo.
I hope you're happy with yourself, because you're really just showing that you're a piece of shit.
Real life. We're vile, but she over here using like.
She's literally the one that put it out on this app.
Like you already said, you guys are fucking legal. Y'all are of age.
Even me, it was the person he left me for, and she knows that I packed my shit in 8 hours and left.
But
the day I found out. So
the day you asked me for $5, you were still chilling with him. So I don't
I
know.
would have called the fucking law for illegal.
I'm
but
kind
you can
of
look at the laws. I see you
curious why you were still chilling with him.
See something, say Kendra. See something, say something. Were you in Kendra's life at the time?
I don't really know if I want to box Neighborhood Watch. Is that the same Neighborhood Female Watch? Are they the same people?
Person.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
My phone froze. I don't know what the fuck happened to it, so I got another one.
Oh, I thought we were actually bullying you. I was like, oh, poor man, come back.
Now, so.
Did Bougie really come back this morning?
No, that was also me.
How? What? Because, like, I wasn't there. I was sleeping. But people were like, oh, but they said that she was talking and had all kinds of stuff to say. So now I'm confused.
Yeah, it was my voice. And also some clips, AI voice that I made.
Oh, hell. Oh, hell.
Laughing live like last night.
He's like the epic troll. He's like the Florida man, blue. They're like the best trolls, man. It's so funny. We sold Bougie's soul, Florida man. Your fucking video today. I was fucking dying, Florida man. I put the Cheeto head on it, Blue. I'm gonna play the yeah. We can play the we'll play the hold on, I gotta go back to my main.
So Blue, I just froze and it just like completely froze, and then I had to reset my phone to get TikTok off. So
Alright, we're gonna listen to my
Smashleigh never asked to be a prophet. She just liked power tools that worked. Armed with her sacred DeWalt drill,
hold on, wait. I gotta turn the brightness down. Shit.
Smashleigh voted off. Smashleigh never asked to be a prophet. She just liked power tools that worked. Armed with her sacred DeWalt drill, 3 backup batteries, and a dream, she set sail for Pickle Island, a place she'd only heard whispers about. Isolated, moldy, populated by jar-dwelling simpletons.
Not moldy.
She thought she'd be improving a rundown church workshop. Instead, she stumbled into the world's most pathetic cult. At the center of it all was Pastor Pickle, a 5'7" fraud in a stolen robe with a messiah complex and the emotional stability of a wet napkin. He was the type of man-pickle hybrid who'd Google how to cry on command just to manipulate 3 crying cucumbers into banning someone. The congregation worshipped him like he was the second coming of kosher salvation. But Smashleigh saw through him the second he opened his pickled mouth. Behind his fake humility and forced sermons were secrets no one dared mention. He'd already been voted off another island in absolute disgrace. He left with a trail of screenshots, betrayal, and the smell of expired clout. He'd framed an innocent pickle for a vile, unthinkable incident, one so bad he practically buried it under layers of revisionist history and manipulative storytelling. But he had plans now, a new platform, a shot at becoming a full-blown pickle-fluencer. He didn't need truth, he needed control. And Smashleigh? She was a threat to that control.
The pickle
With a
fluencer.
DeWalt saw and a spine. At first, Smashleigh tried to be civil. She offered to help fix the broken tool shed, where church members sanded crosses with chipped emery boards and a prayer. She showed off a cordless drill. 1 charge, 6 hours. No fire hazard. The pickles hissed. "We don't believe in change," sneered Sowerby, the tool shed head. "That's obvious," Smashleigh muttered, eyeing the 1997 jigsaw held together with dried glue and duct tape. Sowerby gasped like she'd pissed on the pulpit. Then came Gurka, the pastor's unofficial enforcer. "You think you're better than us?" she demanded, clutching her rusty wrench like it was a crucifix. "I think I don't want tetanus," Smashleigh answered. Word got back to Pastor Pickle. He didn't confront her. He never did. That would mean accountability. Instead, he preached, "There are some among us who bring chaos in yellow packaging." The pickles wept. The mindless brainwashed Briners began whispering, "She's prideful. She sands too fast." Pastor Pickle didn't just lie. He crafted artisanal falsehoods. He spoke in vague threats and sanctimonious riddles, then let his congregation fill in the blanks with whatever narrative suited his ego that day. If you challenged him, you were attacking the church. If you pointed out hypocrisy, you had a dark spirit. If you brought up facts, he didn't recall that. Must have been doctored. When Pickles questioned his choices, he'd cry on camera and mutter about betrayal, then sick his followers on anyone who made him feel small, which was often. He lived in a constant state of emotional incontinence. Smashleigh had debates, real, rational, fact-based conversations, which is exactly why she had to go. The vote was a circus. Pastor Pickle declared an emergency session, lighting candles like it was a seance. He wept on cue, wiping non-existent tears with the same hand he used to DM lies to half the island. The Pickles lined up to cast their votes, one by one, bowing, crying, claiming Smashleigh had brought too much energy. The drama was Oscar-worthy. The hypocrisy? Blinding. Smashleigh stood still, watching them fold like soggy napkins. She didn't fight it. She knew the system was rigged. You can't win in a cult with logic. You can only escape it. And escape she did. They tried to humiliate her. The congregation lined the path to the dock, pelting her with soggy crackers and crying, "Too loud, too strong, too yellow." Pastor Pickle gave one last performance. Let this be a lesson in humility, he said. Let this be a lesson in fragility, she fired back, then stomped across the path like a yellow hurricane. As the raft drifted away, Smash stood tall, drenched in salt, dignity intact. Behind her, the island shrank. So did Pastor Pickle. All that power? All those followers? None of it followed her. Because none of it was real. On the mainland, she met Blue, radiant, ridiculous, loved. Blue had been exiled for being too funny, too liked, and too authentic. Pastor Pickle couldn't stand seeing someone else draw a crowd. I was just vibing, Blue laughed. They called it divisive. I called it Tuesday. Then came Florida Man, the walking contradiction to Pastor Pickle's entire existence. Calm, collected, unbothered, the only Pickle who ever threatened the narrative by not reacting. Florida Man didn't get a vote. Pastor Pickle declared his removal, told the congregation he was protecting them, then turned around and spent 12 hours lying about him. The reason? Florida Man said shut up once. And that, according to Pastor Pickle, was unforgivable disrespect. 24 hours later, Pickle told someone else to shut up on a live stream. The mask fell. The island shook. Nobody forgot. But Florida Man didn't care. He kept building, kept helping others. He'd already won by not playing. Smashleigh, Blue, and Florida Man sat beneath a rusted tool sign near the mainland docks. They laughed at the absurdity of it all. Why do they still take that island seriously? Smashleigh asked. Clout, Blue said. It's the only currency they have. Florida Man smirked. The real problem? They think Pastor Pickle is the movement. But without them, he's just a soggy vegetable with a god complex. They laughed. Let them have their echo chamber, Smashleigh said, powering up her DeWalt drill. Let them spiral. I've got real work to do. Meanwhile, on Pickle Island, Pastor Pickle logged into his burner account to tell his own congregation not to use burner accounts. The end. Smashleigh voted off.
Oh, man.
So the stories do get a little more detailed as I go.
Is there another one up there? Do I have time to take like a bathroom break real quick? Hold on. Hold on. Don't do anything crazy yet. Wait till I come back. I'll be right back.
I'm not Florida Man. I'm Neighborhood Watch. So I'm thinking about making these Mallory's new lips on every single photo that I have of her. But I also noticed that these are on Smash's shirt too. So should I put it on Smash's shirt or should I make it Mallory's lips? Okay, then I'll take it off here. I'll do the shirt first the and then the Mallory.
All right. New. Everyone is up in arms about the whole Kendra thing. Well, like, Kendra is the one that put it out on this app. Like, I didn't even know about it until Kendra put it out there. So. People want to bring up shit that I did like a year ago. Let's do it to everybody. But anyways. They can all sit there and trash me in a live. And then they gaslight me when I bounce back and have something to say about it. Weird. That's all right.